evening, friends. Welcome to News Online. And today we have a great actor, director, and a producer, Jeet Matharru, with us. Hi, Jeet. Welcome.
Hi. Uh, mm, Briefly, like what she said, I'm an actor. I'm a born actor. By passion, I'm an actor. By default, I'm a director, and by choice, I'm a producer.
Wow.
So, and I'm in the industry since last 4 decades.
Right, right.
So it's been a long time, and I've observed the industry, the film industry, the television industry quite closely, and almost traveled half of the world and observed everything. And I would love to share my experiences and my ideas and about what we're talking about today.
Right. So today we are talking about OTT. As the audience is very well aware, we are just hearing about OTT here and there, and everybody is now talking about this platform. And COVID-19 has been a big blessing to OTT. So what do you say, Jeet? What do you say that COVID has been a blessing to the OTT channels?
Of course, COVID-19 is a blessing like in disguise, and it's got a good chance for all the OTT players, also all the OTT platforms. Let me tell the viewers about OTT. Like
Yeah.
many people consume data, they watch the OTT platforms, but they don't know that they are called OTTs.
Yes.
So the OTTs are Netflix, Amazon, Z5, Volt Balaji, Hotstar, and all these applications. They are called
Right.
OTT, which is over the top, and they are. It's a new format. They surpass all the traditional formats of distribution of carrying content. Like earlier, it was physical, it was through cable, it was through satellite. Today, the audio video content is carried by these platforms, which is called over the top
Over the
OTT.
top. Okay. So
So
OTT stands for over the top.
correct. So
Oh,
what they do is they carry the audiovisual content, they stream it directly via internet into the palms of our viewers.
absolutely.
That is
Absolutely. So the best part about OTT is that it is available on the mobile. And I think even I get a message that with my Airtel prepaid or whatever postpaid package, I have a free access to Netflix. So that's a very good blessing that anywhere and everywhere and anytime we can simply through the that's what the access of a palm or a mobile, we can get into it and see whatever we want to.
And let me add some more things here. It's
Yeah,
not just the mobile. You can watch it on any device today. You can
that's
watch it.
very true.
You can
That's
watch
very
it on your tab. You can watch it on a desktop, laptop. You can watch it on your huge smart TVs.
right.
So you can put 5.1 Dolby sound, and you can skip the cinema halls. You can skip the
राइट
theaters.
राइट तो आपका मतलब कहने का मतलब है कि वाकई इट कैन बी अ फैमिली वॉच टाइम ऑल्सो हम फैमिली के साथ बैठ के एक सिंगल स्क्रीन पे भी देख सकते हैं एंड हम चाहें तो एट द कंफर्ट ऑफ आवर बेडरूम वी कैन वॉच इट थ्रू आवर मोबाइल्स ऑल्सो so
Of
that is
course.
the best part for OTT. So coming to the next question, Jeet, how do you see the rise of OTT in India?
See, till about 3 years back, uh, the Indian viewer was not much aware of this platform.
Okay.
Uh, till the time Netflix came in a big way with their flagship show called Sacred Games, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
So that was, I think, 2017 or 18 beginning,
Right.
and that's when people saw, more subscribe. Actually, Netflix wanted to invade the Indian market, the
Mhm.
huge market, Indian market
Mhm.
of almost 135 crore people.
Right.
They saw a lot of potential,
Hmm.
and that's how they came in, and they brought in the awareness about the OTT platforms, about these applications.
Mhm.
And today, after 3 years, you are seeing Disney Plus, which is Hotstar. You are seeing Amazon. They are second to Netflix, and then there is Z5. There are many other players now, and many are emerging. As we are talking.
Right.
So now people are aware of the OTT platforms, and they have started consuming data also on them.
Very much, very much. And I believe that even me during these COVID days, even I have started, consuming a lot of movies on Netflix and Z5 also I have started watching. So that's what I said, that it has become a blessing for all these OTT channels. So coming to the next question, Jeet, do you feel that OTT will be a game changer for the film industry, as we see that now, because the movies have been put on hold and PVRs, and you are not allowed to open the theaters right now, looking into the scenario that COVID will be rapidly growing till we don't find a vaccine for it. So in the near future, we don't see the cinema halls opening up. So how do you put this up, that will it be a game changer for the film industry as well?
Of course, it is like you seen, like you just said about yourself. In this last 2 months, you've been consuming data, watching
A
content,
lot. Yeah.
watching movies on OTT,
Hmm.
and just not you, whoever I've come across,
Hmm.
people are enjoying the content. They're watching Netflix, they're watching Amazon, they're watching Hotstar. Today, people, the viewers, they have a choice, of
Yeah.
10 to 15 platforms where
Right.
they can watch various contents.
Hmm.
So, like you asked me, yes, it will be a game changer. And it's been now today, it's been 2 months since the theaters have shut down.
Yes.
And I don't see them opening very soon. And where this data is being carried through the OTT platforms, I won't be surprised if some big, huge player like a big film, a big studio,
Hmm.
plans to release his movie straight away on OTT platform.
Yeah,
And
recently, Jeet, around 10 to 15 days back, I had heard that they are coming up with two movies on OTT, and in fact, it was a big controversy. I don't remember the names. If you do that, can you mention them?
See, there are rumors so far, and
Okay.
there are a couple of films which they are planning because what's going to happen. They're not thinking of jumping into it because what's going to happen if this happens, and that will break the ice.
Yeah.
And so people are still hesitant that should we take the step, shouldn't we? Because then what happens? You lose your cinema
Created
viewer,
audience. Yeah.
theater audio, your patrons you lose.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of contemplation right now,
Yeah.
between the producers, between everyone,
Right.
between the big actors, the traders, the corporate houses. Should we do it? Should we not? So these kind of contemplations are going on.
Mm-hmm.
But if you see, there is a lot of original content. Like if you see Netflix, probably 90% is the content which they show is all repeated, which is already released in the theaters or which is
Right.
shown. So, but 5 to 10% of its content, they do make some original films on low budgets,
Mhm.
and in fact, they made a film now which was just released, Extraction. So that was their film. It was Netflix.
Yes, and even there was a film of Ayushman Khurrana, Gulabo Sitabo, I feel.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, last week itself, it was released on OTT. But then again, talking about the revenue models, maybe we could see web series or small budget films releasing on OTT, but still Bollywood is hesitant about losing its audience to big theaters. So
See,
obviously that is a bigger uh, chunk of audience. And
when it comes to a small movie like which is made with a budget of say 1 crore or 2 crores,
right.
Today, Netflix or an Amazon or any other app, they crack a deal, they buy the content, but when it comes to a film like a Salman Khan film or a Shah Rukh Khan film, then
Yeah.
the game is much bigger.
Right.
And then they start thinking, like, because Salman probably, he might be thinking that I'm earning 400 crores in the theater, that Netflix won't pay me. So
Yeah.
these are the contemplations which are going on.
Yeah. आई
But
बिलीव जीत, जब आप मुझे ये बता रहे हैं तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कहीं नेटफ्लिक्स वाले भी टिकट बेच के सलमान खान की मूवी ना करें, एंड देन द रॉयल्टी कैन बी पेड टू सलमान खान और आमिर खान.
see, there is a way out where they might, there are various formats when you watch an OTT content.
Okay.
There are three different formats of generating revenues. One is TVOD, which is transactional video on demand.
Okay.
One is AVOD, which is advertising-based video on demand. And the third option is subscriber-based video on demand.
Right.
So now, if you see all the OTT platforms, they are all on SVOD formats, which is subscriber based. So
Right.
here, these guys, the big players, are waiting that if we go, then they might just, sub viewers who are already subscribed, they will watch your movie. But
Yeah.
then I think they might opt for a TVOD for a certain film.
Right.
They might ask for 100 rupees or 200 rupees for one view.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I won't be surprised if Netflix says no. This particular movie,
These-
Salman Khan
yes.
movie,
Yes.
is going to be, you will have to pay for it.
Right. We have such reading applications also where a lot of books are free, but if you want to read the premium books or maybe the good authors, you have to pay a very small amount apart from the subscription. So I believe that would be a good model, and even the big players will then join in, right?
Yes, yes.
So what are the trends that we are looking for, Jeet, in this OTT platform, both for the consumers and the producers?
See, I feel it's a very good option and very good alternative today for the independent producers also, because if you see, since last a decade and a half, the independent producers is almost finished.
Right.
Because of the corporate invasion, because of the star system which they brought in by by the by raising the price of the actors with the public funds which came into the industry. Then the single screens being converted into multiplexes and the chains invading. So
Yes.
what happened? The individual producer, individual distributor, all these people, they suffered badly. They are still going through it. So these OTT platforms is a good option for them to probably go get your content approved, maybe the script approved, and make films for OTT platforms directly.
Right.
Because what happens is, when they make a film for an OTT platform, they don't have to worry about the promotion. They don't have to worry about the number of shows. So they have to just coordinate with the OTT platform. They have to get their concept approved and probably make a film on a certain budget and just upload it and release it. And on just a click of a button, the film is available in 195 countries.
Okay.
Instantly.
Okay. So here you mean to enlighten us that anybody can make a film and get it approved, or maybe make a story and get it approved, and get a maybe web series or a movie made on it and put it on OTT platform.
Yes, the most important factor here is the process is the same like you had in the last 2 to 3 decades. That's how you negotiate with a television channel.
Right.
So it's the same thing where like a TV serial is commissioned by a TV channel. Similarly, here the OTT platform, they commission your film or a web series.
Right. Right. Okay.
So that is the way, you get it approved. It's better, like I would advise and suggest to all the filmmakers, to never try and shoot the film or a web series without getting an approval.
Approval, of course. Yeah.
So get an approval, get them involved, on the creative level, and then you make the film. In fact, you'll be surprised to know the other good thing is about these big platforms is if they approve your web series, they almost pay you 50% in advance.
Wow.
And so which doesn't happen in the television industry.
Right.
In the television industry, when you submit your episode, the master,
Mm-hmm.
you are paid in almost approximately plus minus 4 months.
Okay.
So all the actors also, they get deferred payments. If you shoot today, then you will get your payment, like today's May, so you might get your payment somewhere in September.
Right. And so much of investment and so much of interest piling up.
Lot of investment. A producer needs a lot of money if he wants to go for a television channel. But this OTT platforms coming in, and because of this huge subscriber base they have, like Netflix is touching 200 million.
Wow.
Amazon is touching 150 million.
Okay.
So they are massive, they are huge. So they have the strength to pay you in advance, So that's the respite for a new producer. And like you asked about the consumers, for consumers, it is like today. The best part is they get to watch content from all across the globe.
All across. Very true.
They can select the option in the subtitles. They can sometimes select the dubbing option also, the dialogue option also, and they get to watch Turkish serials. They get to watch Spanish. They get to watch all kind of content. So the consumer today, he gets a variety, a choice of content to watch.
Right. So here where you are talking about globalization, where you are saying that, yes, we sitting in India, we get access to the best of foreign content. And even I love watching web series and small tidbit size serials on Netflix. I would like to here emphasize on just the opposite scenario. What about the regional content?
Yes, there are some players now who are coming up with regional content, but because of a very low subscriber base, because of very low demand, like if you let's talk about Punjabi. So there are about 93 million Punjabi speaking people in the world, So as compared to English or Chinese or any other language, like there are about 1200 crore people in the world who speak in English.
Right.
So 1200 million, sorry.
Okay.
So when you compare that to a regional content, then definitely the challenges goes up,
Right.
So to generate content, to create that kind of a market, it definitely, there is a lot of scope. But yes, it's going to be tough.
See, here I must say that we are talking about a niche category. Like if supposingly the audience is larger, but then it is spread across a very large amount of area. On the other hand, the audience is limited and they are concentrated, and you are working on a niche category. So it is very easy to get popular. Like if you are working on Punjabi content, so anybody, if you have a very good hold on the content, you can easily market yourself as the only Punjabi web series.
Of course.
Right.
Like I said, you can definitely, like you said, you can work for a selective audience, a targeted audience. And of course, you can target those, million of subscribers and start generating content for them.
So see, we have seen that there are 500 million online video subscribers, and by 2023, the report says that it will reach $5 billion. And we have already discussed that it could be a threat to the film industry, but maybe they'll also open up their doors for the OTT channel players, and they also start streaming their movies over here. So, what do you think these are? How much do we pay for these channels? Jeet, I'm really not aware. How much are we paying for Netflix?
See, Netflix, they have various options,
Okay.
and they start from 250 rupees, which is they are, you can go on your mobile and just watch your content, which is, uh, see what happens, the bandwidth is also calculated.
Yes,
If
yes.
you are watching, whether you're watching on a very low resolution, or whether you're watching on HD or 2K, so, so what happens is when you're watching on mobile, so Netflix has got a very low rate of
Okay.
monthly subscription, which is about 250 rupees.
Wow.
Uh, then they have the other options, which is 500 rupees.
Okay.
And now in that, what happens? Only one person can watch the content.
Okay.
But if you pay 650 rupees, then maybe two people can log in and watch.
Right, right.
So, and when you pay 800, then four people can log in and watch,
Okay.
and full HD content, and with 5.1 digital Dolby sound. So what
Wow.
happens? What happens is when a certain subscriber is watching content on mobile.
Hmm.
So why they asking him 250 bucks? Because he is consuming their less bandwidth
Yes.
of the OTT platform.
OTT. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, when he's watching on, say, in his big, huge screen on the television,
Yeah.
and then they're asking him 650 or 800 bucks on
Yeah.
full HD, because then he's pulling their more bandwidth.
Yes,
So
right.
that's how the rates differ.
Okay.
And when you come to Amazon, they have a package of, I think, monthly package of 129 rupees,
Oh
and
my God.
yeah, and the yearly package of 999,
Okay. Okay.
which
So
is an
that is
annual package.
so damn cheap. So, I mean, we go to the PVRs and a single ticket, I believe, although I've never paid for it, but then I believe it is for approximately 800, and then I eat up 800 rupees popcorn as well. So in that,
Today, today, if a family goes to like a cinema hall, a multiplex,
hmm,
then you can calculate at an average, like if they go in a very low rate seat, so
yeah,
they pay about 175 or 200 bucks. So a family of four, if they go,
yeah,
they approximately pay 800 to 1000 bucks for
right,
ticket,
right.
and then they have to go out and just watch people eating, which are only a handful of people,
Yes,
and like a glass of Pepsi, I think,
yeah.
which outside you get for 15 bucks. In the cinema hall, you get it for 250 bucks.
Right. But that's what I'm saying, Jeet, that I myself, I shed 1600 rupees per movie, per ticket for just a packet of popcorn and the comfortable seat that they offer me in a air conditioned theater, right? So,
Yeah.
and I
In
realized
fact,
this very recently. I went to Jammu on a personal trip, and there, Gandhinagar is the most posh society, and there was a PVR over there. And after years, I just decided to walk into the theater and watch a new Madhuri Dixit release was there, Sanjay Dutt and Madhuri Dixit. So there was a huge storm about that movie. So I just thought to go and watch that movie, but the ticket was, as you said, it was 175 rupees or something, and I was quite surprised. Even the cold drink was very cheap. But then the quality of theater, I really missed Chandigarh.
yeah,
I
of
must
course,
say. I
there
must say.
are there are some theaters which are well made, but then you have to pay the price for that.
Yeah, you have to pay the price.
And today, because I said, like in the comfort of your house, of your bedroom,
Hmm.
you sit with your kids, you watch the film by paying just about, if you're watching Amazon,
Hmm.
then you're paying 1,000 bucks a year,
Year. That's what I
and you're watching all the movies, and that too
I
on
swear.
5.1 audio. You set up your house with a 65 to 70-inch LED smart
LED.
TV,
Yeah.
and you get Dolby sound, and you sit with your families and you watch.
Yeah.
But
So,
there is one thing
yeah.
here. Probably
Yeah.
you'll come up with that, which is the censorship.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
so that is one thing which a family has to be very careful when they're watching content on these OTT platforms.
Right, Jeet.
Because Of course, they do have ratings there, like 15 plus, 16 plus, 18 plus,
Right.
and PG, all these things. And you have to be careful that what content you're watching and with sitting with whom, you
With
know,
whom? Yes. Because
because,
Jeet, here I don't feel that it is much of a challenge, since now internet is freely accessible, and our
of course,
children, like even in a very young age, we had to provide them with mobile. So every child is having a mobile or a desktop, because even the studies are going online. I'm not talking about these COVID exceptional days. I'm talking about the regular classes also, that all
yes,
the good schools of India, or maybe all over, they are sending all the homework and the classwork through online
of
medium,
course, yeah, yeah,
right? So they already have the access, and being there, it's our moral duty to train them well in this sense.
of
And
course.
similar stays with the OTT channels, that yes, I also do sometimes feel that there is no censorship, but then we have to be careful ourselves, right?
We have to be careful. Yeah.
Yeah. So, any challenges, Jeet, that you are foreseeing for these OTT channels? Because you are into it since a very, very long time, and anything that you feel that it might come as a trouble for them, or anything that you feel?
See, so far I am not seeing much challenges. It's just that a lot of players will come in. Today there are, 10, 15 big players in the world, and there are many regional wise, region wise. Like if you go to South America, then
Mhm.
there are apps which we don't know about.
Okay,
They are making regional content and working there.
right.
If you go to Russia, there are local apps there which they
Okay,
are working there.
okay.
So right now the OTT platforms which are generic and which are known worldwide,
Mhm.
they are about a handful today.
Mhm.
But yes, people are getting aware. The producers are getting aware. The platforms, the television channel owners are getting aware,
Aware.
and they are gradually and slowly shifting towards that side. And
I believe, see, competition is always welcome. So
yes,
I believe
so I don't see a threat that way,
any
but
threat.
I do see a competition, a healthy competition, and in fact that will help them in raising the bar and coming up with good content.
Good content. Okay. So, Jeet, are these people, like these OTT channel owners, or you could say these channels, are looking for some great filmmakers, producers, or I'm asking this for myself. Like, are they looking for such versatile actors I can apply then?
See now, this is something which a very good thing you've asked me, and about a few years back, I thought personally, as a filmmaker, that Netflix and Amazon and other such platforms, they are going to be respite for a filmmaker, where we can create good content and, propose to them, and it can be showcased, something can be dealt with. But today, my observation in the last couple of years, my personal experience is that even these OTT players like Amazon, Netflix, and many other OTT players, even
Hmm.
they have started asking for big names,
Okay.
for big filmmakers. They want an Anurag Kashyap. They want Saif Ali Khan today in a web series. They want a Nawazuddin. They want some known name.
Hmm.
Now, where do this filmmaker go? Who's already suffering with, already dealing with the cinema halls?
Cinema hall.
Uh, they act like a mafia, the cinema hall owners, where they bring the producer down to the knees without paying them a single buck.
Okay.
They don't pay an MG, the minimum guarantee, to the producer, and the producer gives his movie free of cost to the cinema hall owner. So here, they did think that I personally thought that yes, today I can make a movie with a new star cast, with a good content, good story, and I can go to Netflix or Amazon or any other app and release my movie. You know, because
Right.
because they don't have to sell tickets. They
Okay.
have a subscriber based.
Yes.
Everybody's
Right.
everybody's going to watch the movie because they have to just put a bar there, new releases, and they
Yeah.
have to, the audience, the viewers sitting at home, they click and they watch the movie.
And yes.
And you and I personally make an intriguing movie, a movie which will definitely hypnotize my audience,
Hmm.
glue them. But today, if I go to Netflix, I've gone to them with my movies, with my projects,
Hmm.
and it's the same old story again. Like we want names, we want a big name. This content doesn't suit us. But when I watch some content on Netflix, it's pathetic.
Pathetic. Yeah.
I don't even watch even the first 5 minutes.
Right. Right.
So, yes, there are challenges for the filmmaker. They still stand there. And these, I would advise the OTT platforms that they have a strength, they have a good subscriber base. So
Hmm.
they must give break. They must look at people who are good filmmakers, genuine filmmakers who are not big names but good filmmakers.
Right.
So they must give breaks to the newcomers, new actors, little known actors, and that way they can keep the budget also low. At the
Right.
same time, they can come up with good content
Good
uh,
content. Yeah. Quality.
because these people are hungry. They are in the market. You know, they want to be showcased. They want a chance,
Yeah.
and they are being deprived again by these OTT platforms as well. You know,
Right.
so I feel it's again, we're boiling down to the same thing, that the filmmaker is still struggling, uh,
Right. Right.
which I personally thought there was a respite, a good option when OTT came. And but I myself, uh, when I am struggling, so that's when, like I told you also earlier, I'm planning my own platform.
Yeah,
Uh,
Jeet. Yes,
yeah,
I'm very well aware, and that's why I wanted you to talk about this. That
yeah.
when are you? So when is the launching all set? When can we expect that to happen?
See, the major issue right now I'm facing is COVID-19,
Yeah.
and I wish I had enough content to launch myself during this. This is the best phase where
Yes.
everybody's sitting at home and they could have really consumed my data, watched my movies, my
Yes.
series, everything. But I am a bit late here because the my major issue is generating content, creating content, shooting content.
Right.
Today the shooting is stopped. Everything is stopped since last 2 months, and I need a good few months to generate my content.
Right.
And but yes, I was planning to launch myself somewhere around Diwali this year.
Okay.
uh, then I thought, can I launch myself now?
Mm.
But I'm thinking of many things. But yes, I might give you a news any day. That yes, I'm launching my channel.
I'll be waiting for that, and let me start working on a story also, so that I can be a a storyteller there, a producer and a director.
Of course, you are most welcome. And I am, when I start, I'm going to openly invite all the new faces, the new filmmakers, the new technicians,
Yes.
and any budget and every budget.
Yeah,
There
because
won't
you have
be.
been through that course and you have undergone that pain, that you can see that. So I believe that you will be more liberal and more, you'll do justice to all the producers, actors, and the directors.
I've been seeing it since last 40 years of my life,
Yeah.
and 14 years is not a small time. You
Keith,
know.
here you are forcing me because in the beginning you said this, so I just tried to ignore the this sentence, but then you are forcing me to ask you what is your age.
Well, I am 56,
Okay,
and
so you started at a very young age of sweet
I,
16.
yeah, I finished my second year junior college,
Okay,
and that is 12th, I think. Second year is commerce I had taken,
okay,
and I started working somewhere in 82. Like
okay,
81, I started, 1981, I started, like I have to start work, I have to start work.
right.
But like my atmosphere around my house was such that I was born in the midst of the film industry, where in the vicinity of 1 kilometers, I had three shooting studios and one cinema hall, and
Wow.
I was right in the center of this
Okay.
atmosphere.
So acting was in the air, you mean?
Oh, I don't remember. Probably I was a toddler,
Hmm.
and I used to watch Dharamji and Meena Kumari performing in the studio, and my house was just across the street,
Okay.
and I used to put my finger in my mouth and watch Dharamji performing, and then
Wow.
I used to run from there, cross the street, enter my house,
Yeah.
and meet my mom, and I used to imitate, perform. I used to do exactly what Dharamji did.
Right.
And then mom used to ask, "Aaj kyun dekh ke aaya? Whom did you watch today?" So that was the time when I started observing cinema, observing shootings, went
Right.
to the cinema hall at the age of 1. And I was made to sit on a small stool, by the manager, I remember.
Hmm. Hmm.
So actually speaking, I am in the film industry since 56 years, since the time I'm born.
Yeah.
And practically, I've started working since 40 years.
Working. Right. Right. So that is so good, Jeet, and we are really fortunate to have you on News Online.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to talk to
So,
you.
what do you think about the YouTube in such a scenario? YouTube is also a freely available channel, and it also has the features like it could be played on the screens, it could be on the mobile phone. So, where do you see the difference?
See, what happened actually years back, it was, I think, 2006 7 when YouTube came in.
Right.
And what happened was, like I always talk about independent filmmakers, the percentage of independent filmmakers, struggling filmmakers, content creators is more than 99% in the world. The films what you and I watch, uh, the percentage of these content creators is less than 1% in the world.
Yes.
99% people who are creating content are all just suffering since centuries. They are just sitting and watching.
Yeah.
They want to get a chance. They want to have a chance. They want to make movies. They want to show their talent.
Yes.
So when YouTube came in, they gave you a back-end platform
Yeah.
where you could upload your content and show what you have made.
Yes. Yes.
And in 2006, YouTube started. They don't create anything. They just created an app. They just created a website.
Yeah.
So what they did, they asked the subscriber to upload your content.
Yeah. The creator
And
could upload. Yes.
yeah, so they gave him a back end option
Yeah.
where he could monetize it, where he could do everything.
Yeah.
So what Netflix has done today, they did this in 2006,
Yes. Yes.
and where they waited for the content to be uploaded by XYZ, by anyone in the world.
Yeah.
And YouTube platform is totally AVOD,
Yeah.
advertiser based video on demand.
That's the best part.
So when you watch YouTube, you see lots of ads, popping up ads. So
Yeah.
they are generating revenue from the ads.
Yeah.
Okay, they are not asking you subscribe. They're not asking you monthly fees or anything. So what happened is the independent content creator started uploading his content on YouTube, and
Yeah.
YouTube, whatever they earned, they started sharing their revenues with this content creators.
Right.
But this happened only in the first few years.
Okay.
So people who started their YouTube channel in 2005-6, they made money right, left, center. But today, if you upload content on YouTube, you'll be surprised to know that I had uploaded my movies on YouTube.
Okay.
I feel YouTube might be earning 100,000 rupees a month from my content generating through the ads they are playing on it.
Hmm.
They send me just 100 bucks a month.
Okay.
So it is dropped down to that level today.
Right.
So today a person, if he thinks कि मैं अपना YouTube channel खोलूंगा और बहुत पैसे बनाऊंगा, so let me tell them
Gone
that
are the days.
those days are gone.
Yeah.
So So,
I always had that perception that yes, YouTube is a very good platform for uploading and it is free of cost. And then again, they share the revenue. And I always thought that the major portion goes to the publisher and a very small portion goes to the search engine, that is YouTube.
they started with 50-50 years back when they started. And now it is boiled down to probably, I don't know, whether if they pay 1% also. Huh.
That's quite
So
surprising, and
it's become pathetic now.
it's an eye opener for us. So, what are the challenges faced by the TV and cable as well as the theaters?
Well, I feel these guys are going to have a very tough time. I I like right now. I've been talking to some of my colleagues, and when we sit and talk, I won't be surprised if tomorrow I hear the news that PBR is called off, and they are stopping, because uh, I don't know. It might go on for next couple of months, this lockdown, and but yes, they are going to have a very tough time. Very tough time. The cinema halls are going to be having a very tough time. The television industry is going to be having a very tough time because they are totally on AVOD format. That is
Yeah,
advertise based. If you have to run a television channel, you have to have a good advertiser base. You have to
right,
have a good marketing team.
right.
Okay.
So means the
So
advertisements that they get, the revenue model is such कि TV में जो हम advertisements देखते हैं, this is the only mode of revenue that they are getting. You mean to say that कि आज
see,
ad आएगी तो मेरे को revenue मिलेगा तो ही मैं content आगे चला पाऊंगी या channel चला पाऊंगी.
you must be observing since last 1 month that they don't have any original content left now, TV.
Yeah. Yes.
And they are doing their best to pursue the producers to shoot. The producers are trying to pursue the government to allow them to start shooting because why? Because the advertisers have stopped their payments.
Advertisers, yes. Even Jeet, although it's not a part of our discussions, but then
Yeah,
today I got the newspaper and the newspaper was so thin. And
yeah,
I never ever, in decades, I don't remember कि newspaper भी इतना पतला हो सकता है.
yes,
इतना तो मेरा
yes.
चंडीगढ़ edition होता था सिर्फ. तो
And this is
चंडीगढ़ edition was separate, then the film edition, then the country edition was different. And today again, why? And I was surprised that no, not even a single ad.
And this is the pattern of payments from the advertisers, from the marketing industry, where they pay the channel after 90 days to 120 days.
Okay, the credit
And
period is 90 days or
yeah,
whatever.
and that's how they forward the payment to the producer, to whom they have commissioned. And
Right.
then likewise, there's a chain. The producer pays the actors and
Okay.
his team. So the producer signs an agreement with the channel of 90 days, but then he keeps a buffer of another 30 days,
Another, yeah.
and he signs an agreement with the actor of
Actor.
120 days,
Okay.
and usually the actor gets payments after 5 months, 6 months.
My God. And that's why I read it in the newspaper yesterday or
They
maybe
are struggling. They are
yeah,
struggling.
there was a actor who committed a suicide. He was newly married
Because
because
their payments have been stopped. Their payments have been stopped,
yes.
and now they are not shooting since 2 months. So can you imagine? Had they shot now, they would have got that payment somewhere down in November.
In November, right.
So now they're not shooting. So I don't know when they're going to shoot. Even the per day workers and everybody, and because of this payment format of television.
Yeah.
And when you compare this with the OTT platforms, they are paying you 50% in advance, 25% in advance in cases. So
So
television is going to have a tough time. Theaters are going to have a tough time. Cable industry is going to have a tough time because today you have Android-based apps, set-top boxes,
right.
where you are consuming, you are watching data, watching content through the consuming the data.
Mm-hmm.
So your cables have gone for a toss.
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't need a fiber optic cable. You don't need anything. They
Nothing.
just need a small box provided by any other big player
Right.
like Geo, like Tata Sky. They
Yeah.
are giving those set-up boxes where via internet you can consume the internet,
And
the data, and you
yeah.
can watch any channel.
Yeah, and at a very, very reasonable price, as you
Yes,
mentioned earlier.
yes, yes.
So that was a real insight into over the top, and it was actually over the top, over the behind, and
Yeah.
everywhere. It was an amazing session with you, Jeet, and I had a lot of insight regarding what people. So many people will come up with questions in the comment section. So I request the audience to put in their comments anything they want to ask Jeet or me in the comment section below on our channel, and Jeet would be happy to cater them.
Of
They,
course,
Jeet,
anytime.
the last thing is, I know you speak Punjabi very well. And then, what did you cook today? Firstly, because you are posting a very delicious, these pictures that I have cooked this today. So, what is on the plate today?
Today, I think it's a very good veg pulao.
Wow.
That's what I'm
You are
planning.
a vegetarian?
I'm a pure vegetarian.
Okay.
I'm a pure
Okay.
vegetarian. I don't eat egg also.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a vegetarian. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Uh, so that's
And
what I am.
belonging to such an industry, like so much of glamour all around, and then you don't drink and you don't smoke and you don't eat non-veg, that's really strange.
See,
So
see,
you practice meditation also, like you meditate or do yoga or some kind of exercise?
See, I would like to thank my parents for that because whatever I am today, I'm there because of my parents.
Right.
They gave me birth. They brought me up like this. They taught me everything, my principles, and whatever I have today, whatever I have imbibed, it's all because of my dad and my mom. If I'm eating vegetarian, it's because of my mom. If I have my principles, my honesty, my hard work, my potential, it's because of my dad. He was very hardworking. He was
Right.
very committed. So I owe everything of my life, each and every moment I breathe, I do anything. It's all I owe to my parents. And
That's really so nice, Jeet. And I have done a little bit homework about you. Left Bombay and you came to Mohali. How did that happen? And will you tell us?
yeah, there are a couple of things which are, attached to this question. First was my emotional setback, which I had in Bombay.
Okay.
I'm born and raised in Bombay. My parents, they moved to Bombay uh, in 1958,
Okay.
and then I was born in Bombay, and my mom passed away in 2015, and
Oh,
then my dad passed away in 2018 in
okay.
May. It's been 2 years. So uh, I had my dad with me when mom passed away. When my dad passed away, then I had no one.
Right.
And I am single, I'm not married. I served my parents, I did my best. I used to love them, I used to take them around like kids. And I had fun with my parents.
Right.
And when I saw my house absolutely empty, after my dad left,
Mhm.
then I couldn't take it, and then I thought of moving to Canada, to Vancouver.
Okay.
But then all of a sudden, I came to know about the state of Punjabi cinema, which outside looks very good, very beautiful, but inside, I'll tell you that it has grown. Films are being made, they are being watched, but so far there is no proper administration. There is
Okay.
no proper sanity. Uh, there is no proper system.
Okay.
So only a handful of people are controlling the entire Punjabi industry.
Right.
So I thought I have spent about 40 years of my life in the Hindi film
Yeah.
industry. In London, I've lived in the English film industry. So I thought, why not go away from Bombay because I'm emotionally wrecked. So I thought, why not stay in a beautiful area where, in the base of Shimla, and you are in a beautiful city like Chandigarh.
Yeah.
And I thought this will help me coming out of that emotional setback
Right.
which I had, and which did help me coming here. And I also thought then, serving the Punjabi film industry with whatever potential I have.
Right.
So that's why I moved from Bombay last year to Mohali, and today it's been almost 14 months since I'm here,
Okay.
and I'm loving it. I'm liking the weather here, and I love the pollution-free atmosphere,
Right.
and I love the food here. I love everything about Punjab.
Right. So, Ajit, it was very nice having you on our channel. And I would request you that to sign off with a Punjabi sentence now, since you are now in Mohali and Punjab, to give our audience a Punjabi feel. Let's sign off with a Punjabi sentence.
What do you want me to talk in Punjabi? ਕੀ ਬੋਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਏਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਵੀ ਹੋਏ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਲਈ। ਮੈਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ 'ਚ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਾਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਨਾ, ਮੈਂ ਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਲੋਜ਼ ਸੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਮ ਦੇ, ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਜੋ ਮੈਂ ਬੋਲਾਂਗਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਜ਼ਰੀਏ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਹਾਂਗਾ ਕਿ ਸੋ ਕਿਉਂ ਮੰਦਾ ਆਖੀਏ ਜਿੱਤ ਜੰਮੇ ਰਾਜਾ, always respect the women, don't disrespect women. How can you disrespect a woman from whom kings are born, so
Born. Right.
so respect that woman, whether she is your sister, whether she is your friend, whether she is your mother, your babi, ਜੋ ਵੀ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ, ਬਹੁਤ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਕਰੋ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਇੰਨੀ ਸਟਰੈਂਥ ਆ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਨਵੇਂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਜਨਮ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਆ, ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਡਿਸਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਨਾ ਕਰਿਓ। ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ I'll go beyond a certain thing here on your app in saying that even if you come across a girl who's doing some indecent thing, who's trying to look after her family or something, by trying to earn money and make money, you understand, but respect that woman also, because she's doing it for a reason.
Right.
So never disrespect any woman. Any woman, don't ever talk bad about any woman ever in your life, ever in your life.
That's really a very, very good message to the audience. And I really salute you for this. And so let's sign off, Jeet, and wish you good luck for your OTT channel. And we'll wait for the announcement.
Thank you so much. And I am very happy that you invited me for this session. And it was really good. And I'm always freely there for you, available whenever you want, wherever you want me. Just give me a call and I'll be there. And yes, as far as my channel is concerned, soon I'm going to announce, and I'm going to take your help also in announcing it. But I'll be coming soon with an OTT app. So while going away, I would like to invite every filmmaker, actor, writer, technician, that feel free to get in touch with me, because I'm starting my own OTT platform, and I'm teaming up with good people, content who can generate good content. So feel free to connect with me on this email ID, and let's get together and bring in the revolution through the OTT platforms. I would like to thank News Online for inviting me for this session of OTT platforms, and it's a brilliant effort by News Online to make people aware, to make our film fraternity aware of the OTT platforms.
Thank you so much, Ji.